Send my love out to the Wright family. Daunte Wright was shot by a police officer. Tragic incident. Involved 20-year-old Daunte Wright. Wright was pulled over while his girlfriend was in the car with him. The young man was pulled over for expired tags, but police found out he had an outstanding warrant when they ran his name in their system. From there, the man was allegedly asked to leave his vehicle, which led to him being shot. Since then, the Brooklyn Center police chief has addressed the incident, claiming that the officer responsible didn't mean to fire her weapon, saying the officer had the intention to deploy their taser, but instead shot Mr. Wright with a single bullet. Many tried to cast the move as an accident. It was revealed the officer fired. The shot was now listen, this is a 26-year veteran. So when dealing with certain procedures, the defense in this will be this person has 26 years in. They'll look at the record of this officer and see if there has been any instances in where this officer has handled situations of this manner, or even more critical, irrationally. All right? Now, the argument can also be as well, with this much experience on the squad, with this much time and tenure in as an officer, a veteran, how is it possible that you mistaken a taser for a gun? That can be questioned as well. A lot will be questioned. And this is basically an update from what was even said yesterday. Yesterday was even worse. And what's sad about it is the instances are so close to each other because George Floyd died 10 miles away from where Daunte Wright was killed. So literally 10 miles apart from each other. A lot of people are affected by it. That's always going to break a community up when we lose somebody. The question is, will the officer be held accountable? And in certain instances, you're going to have people who feel like, once again, this officer didn't mean to do that. This officer never did anything like that before. So records and files have to be pulled in order to examine that, to see if there was any irrational behavior on behalf of the officer in past instances with suspects. Whether it be traffic stops, whatever the case may be, has this officer acted irrational in other instances? That's what has to be questioned. That's what has to be questioned. It's a very unfortunate situation. Nobody wants to lose someone, but we still have to go through the process to figure out what this officer's record is like. What this officer's record is like. We got to see, because it's to accidentally, like I said, a taser, a gun. I have plastic tasers. They have metal. A taser and a gun. I mean, what's the chances that most people would get those two confused? I mean, for 26 years, if you've been a cop for 26 years, and for 26 years you've been reaching on your left side to grab your gun and your right side to grab your taser, then that could be questionable. If you've been an officer for 26 years, if your department says you are required to wear one on one side and one on the other side, the action of shooting Daunte Wright can be questionable if this officer is left-handed and has to reach for the gun. But the gun is on the right side. But they're used to reaching. Like, all of these things will be questioned. They all would be questioned, because these are the things that are going to break down within the case, and when they do their investigation, it's unfortunate. You guys let me know how you feel. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay low, stay true. You follow through, I follow you.